Hey, you guys seen the camera? I left the camera somewhere. Oh, hold on, I got it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You see guys, the 720 GTR is your favorite car, it's my favorite car. But right now, it's nobody's favorite car, because it can't drive anywhere. Now, while these are beautiful custom-made AL13 wheels for the 720 GTR, there is a problem with them. This area right here, it's rubbing on the actual wheel and it's actually touching so hard that it almost ripped this entire rear carbon fiber bumper off. So the boys actually went ahead and took a saw and cut a big chunk of the carbon fiber out. That has helped a little bit, but there's still more. The front rubs as well, and that really only leaves us with one solution. A solution that I really hoped we weren't gonna have to come to, but it looks like we're at that place, and that's what we're gonna do in this video. We're gonna have to raise the 720 GTR up. I know you guys, you love the slammed life, but right now I'm in a situation where the car is completely undrivable. So our only two options were to get a set of spacers for what is currently the Novatech KW springs that I put in this car 3 years ago as one of my first mods. You probably remember it back in the day at August Garage. We put this car down to the ground, we put some wheels on it, we put a Vorsteiner kit on it, and that was the start of what would become the 720 GTR. But now it's just too low. This custom wide body kit with the massive wheels from AL13 and those tires are just not gonna fit no matter how much cutting the boys do. And trust me, as much as we'd like to open a body shop, as much as Tim would like to work at a body shop like he'd like to work at a tire shop, we're just gonna have to raise the car. Now, the good news is this is no longer a stock body by any means. It's completely bespoke and custom, and it's already lower to the ground. Even if we raise this car, it's still gonna look really, really good. Or at least I hope it's gonna look good. I brought you something.
Springs.
Stock springs for a 720S. These have been at my house for the better part of 3 long years.
4 long years.
4 long years.
No, 3, I'm just kidding.
Tim's math is a lot better than my math. My math believes Tim's math. Surprise, it's just merch. Urban Fare, go buy your groceries in Kelowna. Look at these bad boys.
What's this one?
You know what's crazy? How brand new did these look?
They're very fresh looking.
They're just dusty. Also, oh.
What's that?
Oh! What'd you find?
You want to see what this is?
Yeah.
You're actually gonna like this more than you're gonna like that.
What you got?
Well, this McLaren, and this McLaren, and this McLaren, all giving this guy a hard time because you've had to work on all of them, right?
That's right.
So, what have I nicknamed them?
McLaren.
Ah! Bam! Woo! McLaren.
McLaren.
So the real question is, which car gets the infamous McLaren plate?
Well, not that one.
Well, that one's currently, well, that's a day problem. It doesn't even get a plate. I'd put a plate on it if we wanted to for fun. But it really comes down to the Senna or the 720 GTR. Now, currently the Senna is actually doing really good, but it's been months and months and months of headaches and problems. So it still could get the very infamous DDE McLaren plate, maybe even just for a little while because it deserved it.
Finally, this car is working well and doesn't have issues. You've been able to drive it. Because when you first got it, a short trip, issues. Short trip, issues. Some mods, issues.
So maybe it gets the other plate. You want to show them the other plate?
Yeah, you guys ready for this?
All right. Boom. Bam. DD UFO. The Senna is a very much UFO, crazy prototype looking car right from the factory. So I think I'll probably put that on this car, and I think the 720 GTR, which currently can't even be driven on the street, just for giggles, for now, is gonna get the infamous McLaren plate. We just realized something.
We got another problem.
Yeah, where do you put the plate?
There's nowhere to mount a plate.
Exhaust? Obviously no. You have
Can't
your
cover that.
backup camera, your backup sensors, you have your rain light. Huh. Let's do the suspension, we'll build a bracket later.
Yeah.
For now, all right, it's in the car.
I think it's going to be a little tricky because it's hydraulic, kind of like the Senna.
It's a McLaren.
It is the McLaren.
It's always going to be tricky.
So yeah, this is not your typical suspension,
we
right?
also have got some issues here because that's not going to last long.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Those wires, you know.
Cobwebs?
I'm a little worried about this too.
What's that?
Well, that's a fuel filler.
Yeah, we might want to worry about that.
Yeah, we got to make sure that clears.
The last thing we want to do is ever see fire in this engine bay again. I saw it once, and it somehow miraculously I put it out with 2 water bottles on the road.
That's crazy.
With Manny Koshbin, who was freaking out. John, buddy, old pal, how you been, man?
Doing good, doing good.
Can I cash in one of those favors you owe me?
Cash? Speaking of cash, I'm charging about 20 bucks a minute these days.
Cool. Oh, is the 1-800 number? Or 1-900 number?
What are you wearing?
In all fairness, can you take the springs off a 720 without taking the entire hydraulic suspension apart? What's the quickest way to do it without taking the hydraulic suspension apart?
You got to compress the spring in the car. You want to not have to take off the hydraulic system.
We want to do it as quickly as
Jason,
possible.
I like your option. I'm glad that you suggested that. Let's do it the way that you know how to do it without taking the hydraulic suspension out, since you suggested that.
Oh.
So how does that work?
You know where the bottom of the shock bolts onto the lower control arm?
Yeah, looking right at it.
Okay, well, yeah.
But we need tools.
Oh, I see that. You know what's funny, Jason? This thing just screws off.
No, he's talking about this. The mounting point on the shock.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, right here. So can we take that off and then what?
The hard part is you need to compress the springs first, and then you need to hold the shock shaft, and then you need to unscrew that lower bushing. You guys got to be really careful not to damage that shaft at all, because if you put a mark in it, as soon as that shaft goes up into the shock, it's going to mess up the
seals.
Bushings in there.
Yep.
Any other way to do it? Do you think you could do it that way without wrecking it?
It really depends on how much Loctite they put on when they put the shocks back together.
McLaren used the strongest Loctite known to earth.
I like that. Sounds like a challenge, Jason.
Are you talking about your GTR?
That's a really good guess, Jason. Yes, I am. And this suspension is highly bespoke, considering it is a 720 GTR.
One of one. You.
And they're threaded all the way.
Yeah, they're maxed out too.
They're maxed out, brother.
All the way up.
Put the McLaren stock springs back in and then max them down. We're gonna reverse the roles here. How long of a job do you think this is? 2 hours?
It sucks. No.
Whoa! Hey, John,
I'm being honest.
watch your mouth. My guys are here. Tell the f***ing easy this is. Call was running a little long. You know how much I'm gonna owe for that? Holy crap, 20 bucks a minute?
And it's like an attorney. They always round up to the nearest half an hour.
This job's gonna suck. You heard it from them, you heard it from us. By the time we're done this, you're gonna hear it from them.
You know, my McLarens, I never had this problem. So I treated them right. I maintained them, took them to the dealership, drove them every day. But damn Friday's idea to build a GTR. Next thing you know, it's like a 3-day job to change a spring.
But your McLarens don't have hydraulic suspension.
I had a 12C with a hydraulic suspension and a 675LT with a hydraulic suspension, Tim. In fact, every McLaren I've ever owned had a hydraulic suspension.
You currently have the sports car of McLaren's.
Buddy.
Good for you.
Good, good. Hey, is my old 675LT still available?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So I've called in a secret weapon. I called in a mobile mechanic and I said, hey, can you change the springs on the McLaren? He said, yes. And he says, like, next week? I said, no, tonight. This car has to get done tonight because tomorrow has to go to Gintani. So it's a time crunch. Hoping this gentleman has a skill set, the steady hand to get this done. We'll find out in a second.
Tim, Dave's up to no good again.
Yeah,
He's told me he called in a mobile mechanic. I don't know what that means.
Hugo, welcome to the suck, brother. Are you vlogging? What are you vlogging? What are two cameras?
Why does Dave have a camera? What's up, man? Hey, I know him. He's from LTMW. Yo, Hugo, you're from LTMW.
I used to be.
You're not there anymore.
No.
Now you're mobile.
Now I'm doing different things. Yeah.
Well, you're clearly mobile. How do you have the tools to do the suspension on a McLaren in a 350Z?
I don't know. I just I make it work, you know.
So you know how to actually do this. You've done the McLaren 720 suspension before.
Yes.
Oh my God, what just happened to your car?
You might want to fix that while you're here too.
Yeah, I got some DIY
This is cool, DIY stuff. Now I'm so curious. How do you compress the spring? Because you have to take the whole suspension apart.
Oh, he has the skinny one.
Here's a what?
He has the skinny one.
How have you seen it
You guys have the big chunky
one,
ones? Yeah.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Ryan Edge set this up, just so we're clear.
All right, well, let's get crack-a-lackin'. The boys got most of the work done for you, so it should be easy.
The wheels are off.
The wheels are off, Tim. The wheels are off.
And the suspension is a part on one side.
We had the Novatex. They're just too freaking low, and they were rubbing on some parts. And you know what? I want to drive this car, and I want the performance to be really, really good. And you know what? The R&D that went into making the 720 suspension what it is, we're just going to put it back to stock.
Yeah, so we're just gonna get back to stock.
Why do you have two cameras?
Hey, Jamie, you.
Didn't we start the vlog with this camera?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I
don't remember.
Okay. Fun fact, my Huracan that's in the other room that I got the KB43, the Evo kit put on. Remember when we sent that car to LTMW and I had the car lowered there? He lowered it.
Yeah, that's what's serendipitous, isn't it? And like that, you accomplished the task. 4:30 in the morning.
You got it done in, I guess it's 8 hours, hey? Holy crap.
8 hours.
We noticed that it's still low in the rear, even with the factory suspension. And there's a bit of adjustment left in the rear. We can go up a bit.
You have a lock ring, and you have about 3 more bumps. So it should be about an inch
Okay.
of adjustments.
We can play with it, but now we actually get it to Gintani.
Put together the front water and meth tanks and then just get it all dialed in and do a health check. We still have that weird smoking issue. I have a theory. I'm thinking it might be a stuck injector. So stay tuned for that.
Thanks for doing that, man. You're a trooper.
Thank you for having me. Anything you guys ever need.
Cool.
All right guys, the next morning and we are saying goodbye to the 720 GTR because honestly, we don't know what's wrong with it. So it's gonna go to the master flamer, Alex Gintani, who built that motor to hopefully find out why it's all messed up.
This car has been all the stress. I am hoping that in the end it's gonna be all worth it, but right now it's a lot of question marks, you guys. So all jokes aside, a lot of time it's really light and there's a lot of banter on this channel, but the stress level for me is like right here. It's at a 10. This is looking like this is gonna have some serious delays. Now the good news is, again, it's not all poor me. I'm very fortunate, all the hard work's paid off. I have many other cars to choose from. And in the meantime, I will be taking this amazing manual Murcielago that Mike and Tim built for me in just a week, which is insane, to a rally. I'm gonna get to spend with my wife and Dave and his fiance, enjoying that while hopefully someone figures something out with this bloody car. Very appropriately, Mike finally made me a license plate holder, and look what we've assigned to the 720 GTR.
Best plate on the channel.
Until this car is fixed, it will have the McLaren plate. We might even have to make some McLaren merch just for you guys
Oh yeah.
to help support this bill.
Now we haven't actually moved this car yet since the 9-hour spring install. It's still too low in the rear. But at this point, we're out of time. It's gotta go. Alex is waiting, having a huge lunch right now.
Oh my God. Whose idea was it to put Senate seats in this bloody thing?
You for $28,000 when we were stuck in Canada during COVID.
But by the way, these are real Senate seats before they came out with the sports seats, and these seats were $28,000.
No, I didn't get paid that month.
Don't say that!
Is it gonna smoke?
Over under, I'd say yeah, it's gonna smoke. Go for it.
No smoke yet. There it is on the street. Dude, it's a sick kid.
Insane.
Chris both killed themselves for months to get it to this point. Can't really street drive this car until it's registered. Before we can do that, let's go to Canada. Before we do that, has to be running properly, all dialed in. Now, the crazy part right now is it's not smoking. The worst problem to have with the car is intermediate issues.
You want to have an issue the same every day. But right now, as you can tell, no smoke.
But in the last 720 video, you saw all the smoke and the coolant leak. So Alex definitely has his work cut out for him. We're hoping the engine can stay in the car. Worst case, engine comes out, tear it down, inspect everything. But Alex has a few things and thoughts in his mind about what's wrong. Alex is now basically in Northern California. It's like a 3-hour drive with traffic. So we're not going today because the car's just getting dropped off. Nothing really to show you. I'd love to bust Alex balls on camera, but next time.
Nothing.
Really?
Tim fixed it. Mike and Tim fixed it.
What you hear, they're just rocks picking up from the tires, or super sticky tires. So that wasn't rubbing, that was just the rocks bouncing off the tire.
Nice work, Tim.
Set until 4:30 in the morning last night, wasn't a waste of time, thank God.
Remember before when I'd back up, it would rub?
Yeah.
It's good. I don't hear anything.
It doesn't. No? It doesn't squat. Go drive it hard for a second. Nothing, no, not crazy, but just like,
Why'd I say that?
I don't know. That was the wrong thing to say.
Mike, what do you think of the 720 of all the cars on the channel?
I like the 720. I really do. Obviously, it's got so many issues. I mean, when I first came on, it was really nice. And then a couple weeks later, it got wrecked. Now it's been a year. Now it looks like this. Punch! He timed that just right.
smoking now.
When it stalls, right? Like right when it stalls, something is getting sucked in and getting that oil into the engine. It's in the combustion chamber. It's not just going in the exhaust, so it's not the turbos. Because when it does it, the engine runs kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Because all the oil and spark plugs, right? It's trying to burn all that oil.
Right.
I think Gintani's gonna know because obviously he built this motor, he knows these cars. So he should be able to pinpoint that. It could just be a valve that's going bad or something stupid like that.
Let's go put it on the trailer. Say goodbye to the 720 GTR for a bit. Ready?
Could be the last time. Just take him with you. Just take Damon with you.
How many seconds this time?
No.
20 seconds or less.
You're fast. And you charge by the hour, so it's perfect. By the way, Tim's a buddy of ours from Idaho, and you may have seen him in some videos, you may not have Story's channel. At the end of the day, Tim doesn't matter. What matters is Tim rented the jankiest Huracan off Turo. And after the 720 leaves, we're gonna go through the car and show you guys what it's like to drive a Turo Lamborghini here in California. How is it? It's nice, that thing?
It runs good. There's a little slash in one of the front tires, so it's slowly leaking.
Is it from Dubai?
I don't know where it's from.
Goodbye, 720. No, Damon. It's a love-hate relationship. It's a love-hate relationship. Breaks your heart. Don't know when you'll see it back on the channel. Hopefully very, very soon. But if that engine comes out, it's a whole other thing. So everybody right now, comment below. I believe in you, Gintani. I believe in you. Shot was sick.
You like that?
Will you go grab your janky car and bring it over here? We want to look at a cheap LA rental supercar. I've actually never seen one on a Turo before. There's obviously small rental companies, but like a Turo car, there really is no rules. The question is it a pile of junk or is it sick? Honestly, so far, it's a really cool spec.
I like the orange.
The orange is awesome.
Big fan of the orange. Goes really well with the black wheels. Good for everything, including Halloween.
What year was it, you said?
2015.
2015. Oh, so the Squadron and this car are only 1 year apart.
That's
So
crazy.
it is a pretty cool spec. So it's an LP 610-4. So it's an all-wheel drive car, 610 horsepower stock, naturally aspirated V10. Came with the forged carbon engine bay package and the clear glass bonnet, which is super cool. It's got ceramic brakes because it's a 610. All those came with that. It has a wild license plate frame. I'd rather be in Sinaloa. Where did you say you rented this from?
Turo.
Turo. So how much was this?
It's about $600 a day.
Dude, that's
No
so
way.
cheap.
Yeah.
Let's rate it. Price point, this is a 10 out of 10.
For sure.
I've never heard of a cheaper, actually, exotic car rental.
Interior's cool with the Alcantara.
Alcantara, moderately clean. So on a safety out of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this, clearly got no air lights on the dash or anything.
No, it's good.
Yeah?
No.
What's on the dash?
You got a gearbox malfunction.
How are you driving this car?
Well, it says continue driving. You're good to go.
Huracans are bulletproof.
Oh, I see a yellow light right over here.
Yeah.
Please check all tires and store pressures. That's no big deal.
Yeah. It's got pretty good tires.
Gearbox malfunction, but you can continue driving. It also has 48,900 miles.
I'm gonna give this honestly a 7.5 for probably safety. Good tires, brakes check out by looking at them. You scored on this one, man.
Thanks.
I'm gonna give you a high Damon score on this one. It's probably the best deal for a rental exotic car I've ever seen. Well, 720 is gone. It's already now at Gintani. In the meantime, we have these two 599s that have to be sorted. Now, mine is dialed in, but we have a problem with the power steering.
So it works, but... Anyways, the power steering works, but...
Talk to them, Tim.
I'm talking!
Talk to them with the eye.
Talking.
Get over there.
It doesn't work high speed. We tried to fix it, so we took out the filter and the cooler from the line. Still didn't work.
We removed some items. It didn't help. Now the concern is, well, will that cause other issues because there's no filter or cooling system. So tonight we're gonna stress test it on the streets. This car's only seen the block and it's been hard to drive.
Please
Will
don't
it
send
fail?
debris through it.
Will it fail on the 405? That's on you, Tim.
What?
That's on you, Tim.
Why?
And you need a scapegoat. You're Watergate.
What?
Not only do we make amazing content, we're also a full service body shop. So if you have any repairs you need, Damon Farrell personally realign your headlights for it.
That's not what that's for.
What's the risk of what we did though?
Not any risk unless you're gonna put a lot of load on the steering system.
Lots of load. How's that, buddy?
Keep going. Oh, stop. That's enough. That's good. We're good.
I didn't mean to do that, by the way. That was dumb.
Well, hopefully the car doesn't burn to the ground.
So for tonight's little LA run, what car are you taking? You should take the 720. Oh, you can't. Yeah, it's broken. How about SPJ? I take the SPJ. Oh, right. Yeah, the transmission issue. 599. Power steering issue. The audience wants to see something different than the Senna every episode.
KB43.
Arton. Yeah. Take that car.
I'll take a black car at night. It'll be perfect for filming.
Damon's 599. Good. It, well, as you guys know, this happened, but also it has some, well, power steering issues as well. So we're gonna stress test the one, not both of them, because there's no sense breaking both of them in the same way. All right, buddy boy, let's throw one of the things on the back of the thing and do the little drive. They're just fixing something on Damon's car. I'm not sure what's going on. There's a noise in the tire. I don't know. I ignore the noises. I'm not joking. If it's a noise and you drive it long enough, eventually it'll break something off. It's rubbing right now. This car's rubbing in this corner in the inside, and the tire below, but it's not gonna break the car. We're just gonna send it. Let's hear that thing. Is it stock or have an exhaust?
Oh, it's stock.
Let's hear it. That's pretty cool though. Like, I know it's stock, but like,
Yeah.
all cars stock kind of stock. This thing was awful. My car's louder now. Do you want to hear it?
Jeez! That's nuts!
Right? Well, you want to hear it better? I'll put it by your face. You good?
Yeah, good.
Beverly Hills, baby, let's go!
Let's do it.
Nothing beats a night in Beverly Hills. It's been a long time. We went to El Pastel, meet some fans, get some cars together. You never know what's gonna happen in Beverly Hills. It's not what you think it is. Hide your watches. Here we go. I have not driven this car in LA on the streets since I can even remember. The ultimate stress test for power steering.
You smoked us out.
Yeah.
All that.
I should have rolled your window up.
That's a good roller though. Like those cars do good like rolling brake burnouts.
It
Okay.
actually stand on the brake.
It really does. I don't know how this is gonna go over tonight. You're gonna want to stick around because Dave thinks we're going to Beverly Hills and he thinks he's bringing that car. Uh-oh.
hydraulic fluid or something, and I'm really hoping it's what I spilled. I'm not sure how that gets on the windshield, but I should probably pull over and check that out.
Oh, we're in search of a gas station. Emergency. Dave's got oil apparently flying out of his hood onto his windscreen.
I thought for a second it was raining, so I hit the wiper blade. You know what's interesting? You see how bad it is here? Like, I can't see anything, but over here, it's not too bad, and that's what the power steering pump is. So either the fluid I spilt, somehow the air grabbed it. Oh, you know what? Louvers and the fenders maybe. Maybe. But anyways, either that sucked out through the louvers and the fenders, or something we did fail. So we're gonna pull over and find out what's going on right now.
Hey Dave, remember when you spilled oil all over your car?
Yeah, but how to get on my windshield?
Because there's holes in your head.
Because you have vents. There's oil like all in here. Look.
Pop the hood.
You got tons on your windscreen.
Oh, dude, I can't see anything.
Dude.
Here it is.
Oh. It's the old line.
Yeah. Dude, look at it. It's blowing everywhere.
The old line. So we do the stress test.
That's why we do the stress
And it's failed
test.
so far.
So we will tuck this so that it doesn't blow up.
Dude, look at the oil.
We did not take the cooler out. It was there for testing.
Hey, the rain light looks cool. I gotta get fuel anyhow, so I'm glad you called for
So yeah, I
gas
thought,
station.
oh shit, Damon has no wiper blade. That's gonna be a problem. So I touched my stock and I'm like, schmear. I'm like,
yo, what's up, man? How are you?
I had to come out here, man.
What's that?
I had to come out here. I had to say what's up, man.
I appreciate it. Do you work here?
Yeah, I work here.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I just wanted to come out here, man. I watch your videos all the time, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that. How you doing? Look, it looks hot in here. Oh, it's just my rain light.
I was like,
Dave, you clean your windscreen?
yeah, just clean the windscreen.
A dull night when you come to California.
That's right. Yeah, stressed out yet? I must be crazy for you guys. I mean, we make the videos, and I don't really watch other YouTubers. No offense to other car creators, but it must be an experience to seeing like every day the show we put up with on this channel.
Oh my God. What you got there?
brake cleaner.
The California brake cleaner, so it's basically water, right?
No, it still works.
Does it work? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Windshield time?
Well, you want to do that first or the? Yeah, we can do that.
The fire hazard first. The 599 just triple black right now looks pretty sinister with the HRO wheels I stole from Damon's F12. Just dumped it, and that's basically it.
I had this argument with Skinny. Skinny says I'd rather do like body kit, wheels, wrap, blah, 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 blah. First, I personally enjoy noise and speed and experience, and then looks after. So that's why this car has the exhaust and the conversion, all that crap. And the outside's essentially stock, minus the hood louvers, which basically just caused me to go blind on the freeway. When you have those taillights in front of you, oh. Scared getting at it. The taillights, people would break with that smear on my windshield. Yeah, your boy Dave's blind as it is.
Speaking of Bukkake, and good as new. All right, stress test so far. Minor error, no big deal. But that's what you have to do in these cars with them. You have to take them and drive them and drive them and drive them. And those little things, not a big deal, but if you're on like a rally right now or a long road trip, it becomes a big deal really quick.
Here it is, we're back. Beverly Hills. You need to behave here.
Relax.
You need to behave. Shush. I don't know him. I don't know him. I have nothing to do with him. We don't know him.
We don't.
We're guilty by association. Go ahead, I'm not with you. That's the Ferrari Club. We're being good in the Lamborghini, right, Tim?
Yeah, we are. We are.
The naughty Ferrari Club is up there.
Nothing looks so good down the highway. It's so mean looking. Slightly aggressive.
The old stomping grounds. We used to come here every single day looking for content.
We made a video. And you know what? We made a video for you guys. We love you.
We had no plan ever.
Never.
Officer, I had nothing to do with them. Going classic Rodeo Drive right now. Rolling the dice, man. We're in the lion's den right now.
We are.
We're in the wolf's den. We're in everything that's a predator's den. Make sure you're good, Tim.
Oh, I'm good.
We're in it now. We're in it now. SLS. You just don't see an SLS that often anymore. It's cool because you got the gull-wing doors,
Actually,
Tim.
it has the cool doors.
Cool doors.
Not like my.
Crazy. Now your doors are cool. An Aston.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Manual.
No.
Who we found in Beverly Hills. If it isn't Mr. Beverly Hills himself.
Sights and sounds of Los Angeles. It's pretty cool. No other place like this. Very gritty. You really have to come see it to understand it.